So I'm thinking about writing her a poem.
How? Hold on, bro.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Fabulous followers. I'm out and about. Got a little bit of a longer commute, so I thought I'd take the opportunity and do an intro. And for this day's Vlogmas video, I'm going to give you guys a quick Q&A, but maybe me doing this Q&A will prompt you to want to know some other things. So, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell a friend to tell a friend, come right back, and we're going to get right into it. Peace. Alright, fabulous followers. So I'm in a pretty good headspace. Mother Nature don't never fight fair. She always jumping me, so I got a little bit of acne working against me. I thought I would do a little brief Q&A for my faithful, fabulous followers. So the first thing I'll answer is, how did I come up with the name for the channel? So what happened when I got ready to create a YouTube channel? It was tied to my main email, and I knew that I didn't want it because I think it was like way too real for you, and I just knew that I had too much going on with my primary email to make that like a name that, you know, would just lead to a whole bunch of other questioning. Like, that's the email I use looking for a job, accounts, stuff like that. In hindsight, I should have started a new email and attached a YouTube channel to that. But I didn't do that, and so I had to keep part of my name, right? So the Fabulous, I think I came up with it because I started looking for logos. And I saw the logo that you currently see me using with the double F's. And so then it left me to come up with something for that other F, and that's kind of how Fabulous came about. And the reason why I thought to even answer that question for you guys, because one day not too long ago, my son asked me that, and I thought, wow, the channel is 3 years in, and that was his question. But it just made me think that was a beautiful husky. How many other people may have been curious about the channel name? Now let's talk about the start of the channel. I had wanted to do a YouTube channel for years. I also got into the, what would you call them, short story series, the lesbian drama series that used to come on YouTube a lot. I used to see like Studsville, Between Women, so many others I could think of. And I always wanted to, and still kind of do want to, do my own lesbian series. I wanted to have more like older lesbians who are like in their careers, you know, making moves, doing positive things in their community and things like that. I didn't want to make just another lesbian series with a bunch of drama. Unfortunately, around all relationships there will be drama, and what's more unfortunate is in the YouTube world, drama seems to draw the most views. Sad, true. Just like reality TV, right? So I started the YouTube channel in 2020 during the pandemic. It's a time where I started a lot of things. I finished up and published my autobiography, as well as writing and publishing a parenting book. I still have a couple of more books to do, and that would just be an extension of the things that I have planned, just as far as my own personal growth. I had started also a podcast, but I feel like I'm not dedicating a lot of attention to that. And some of the trainings that I take, it tells you to kind of focus on one thing and do that well. You know, when you have too many pots on the fire, too many irons in the skillet, however that goes, something comes up short, right? Something's going to miss out. So I've chosen for that to be the podcast, because I'm at a point on my channel where, you know, with enough positive growth, I could get myself to a level of monetization, which means then I could build the channel and offer greater content and better, you know, just recording all type of things. So that is how the channel got started. Another question that came to mind when I went off of that is the niche thing. And I even had asked on a poll who thought that I should change the channel's niche and make it just a strictly travel channel, or who felt like it would be better for me to leave it kind of as is. And if you know me personally, then I'm kind of like a bow nose of a different world, not sports. So to box myself in just seems not me in general. I really am kind of like a chameleon. I do a lot, I am a lot. Love poetry, I love writing, I love being a servant leader, I love traveling, I love outdoors, adventures.
What do you mean by that?
And I'm even trying to figure out how I can incorporate being a grandparent without showing my grandbaby to the world. But anyway, so that is why the channel didn't really go to a specific niche. I feel like I know that that hindered me a lot. I know that my channel could have grown much more had I picked a specific niche, but we here now. So that's the story about the channel itself. To answer a question about me that I would feel like sharing, I'm 49 years old. I will be 50 next year. I've been taking myself on solo birthday cruises or solo birthday trips for the last few years. And next year, I want to be able to go to Brazil, to Rio de Janeiro. There's just some things that I really want to see there. If you watch the video about my vision board, you will see that on there as well. But because I have a grandchild on the way, I am considering postponing Brazil for a year so that I can make sure my son and my grandbaby get off to an optimum start and getting everything he needs. I probably will still do a trip. I'm thinking I'll still do the Niagara Falls trip, and I may even be able to hit up New Orleans. So I won't fuss too much if I don't go to Brazil next year, but I'm praying that God will make a way to do all things. So one moment, I gotta run in here and I'll be right back. Tell me why I just came out of a store, right? Tell me why in that store I literally just saw everything it took to make the chamoy pickle kit, and it would have probably only came up to $5-6. So why did I pay $20-something? And the crazy part about it is I want another one. I'm over it. Go to the little stores. Don't shop online. Mexican stores probably got it too. Shaking my head.
2 days later.
What's good, fabulous followers? So what I realized was I did not finish the Q&A for Wednesday's Vlogmas vlog. Part of the reason why I did is because one thing came on top of another when I was out and about. And the other reason was because I started thinking a lot of the things about me are on videos in the past, like my top fives, my channel intro. But I know people, you know, do updated Q&As and intros as they go along and gain more subscribers. So I feel like I kind of gave you a good background on me. Other than that, you know, I still have that desire to get married one day. I have the desire to travel all 50 states and some countries. I've lived in a total of 8 states now so far, and maybe preparing to move again in March. As some of you know, I'm going to be a grandparent, and I need to be closer to my grandbaby. I was really praying that they would be able to come back to Illinois sooner, but it doesn't look like that's happening, so I might have to put up with Detroit for a little while.
working on making a decision around that because I fought real hard for my independence and peace, and I don't want to mess that up. On top of, I don't want to make things more difficult for my son, even though he's trying to set his family up to succeed. So that's the other piece of information about me. I just got out of a toxic catfish type fake identity situation. It really kind of hurt my heart, but it let me know that I am open and available to love, because before that I didn't think I was. I went through a pretty tumultuous breakup. One of those people that you thought would be forever best friend. People used to say we look like twins. It was everything, and then it wasn't. And it took a toll on me. And so I really took some years to rebuild my heart, my peace, my self-esteem, my momentum, date me, love me, so that I can date and love someone else. So the funny thing is, around the same time that the catfish happened, you guys know about the so-called side piece. Well, there was also a crush that had came along up and through there. And this crush was someone who I knew of them, but not them. They actually live in the same city that I live in. And I knew their children before I knew them, loved their children before I knew them. Slick used to be scared of them because they was one of the mamas that didn't play. And, it's very sexy and attractive, but I was representing that school at the time, which had a lot of deficits and still does. Oh, the stuff that I've been reading. But anyway, so we crossed paths in another way, same platform, and it's just like I just became tunnel vision obsessed, like watching their videos over and over and over again, liking every single video, commenting on, like really putting it out there to this straight woman that I am like so freaking attracted to them, right? And more than just like their physical being, just like all the many different levels and compartments of them, and them being a Taurus too. I know a lot about Tauruses at this stage of the game, so it's like that that ride or die, feisty boardroom, but also bedroom. Yeah. So anyway, it got messy, and I did something. I wrote them a very long poem, and I haven't wrote a poem in a long time. Usually when I do poetry, I just freestyle, I type it out at the moment, and then it's gone. If I don't remember it, it's just gone. That's just how I've been for years. I think I got really hurt when my friend took all I let my friend who was going to art school use my poetry book because she was supposed to make pictures to my poems, and I just never saw my book again. So I think that really discouraged me, but I want to do my lesbian anthology, and I think that I'm going to bring my poetry and spoken word into my web series that I can hopefully get into production starting next year.
Let's go.
So that's a little secret reveal for you guys. If you made it to this part of the video and you heard that, comment what the secret is and comment your Cash App, and I got $10 for you. So now the big question is, will I send the poem to her? Will I send the poem to her, and when will I send the poem to her? Because I really want to say, like, hey, let me take the kids, or like, hey, let's take the kids to see, what is it called, Migration? It's the new Disney movie that's coming out on Christmas. And then I was going to say, then let's go see Color Purple together. That's like a big stretch on a very major day for a first date that I don't even know if we want to call it a date. And then I know that they're very protective of their children, although they already know me and love me. Oh. But the beauty of having a crush, and I've had a crush now, like there's a crush from back home, probably about 19 years, is no matter if it works or not, you always keep the butterflies because it's a crush. Like it's like a fantasy so big, almost like K. Michelle, but possibly a little more realistic. And so it's like it's keeping my energy so high. And I think the most difficult times is when I go to bed, because me and the catfish would always be on the phone all day and all night, fall asleep on the phone together. And so that part is missing, and I was struggling with eating, I was struggling with sleeping, but I've got more motivated to be more active. I did not hit the gym today because I've been trying to get caught up in my paperwork.
Stop the cap.
I was suspended from our module for training that we didn't hear about to the last minute. So I had to do that 13-hour training and then do all this stuff to prove I did all the trainings to get back into the module. So then once they let me back into the module, I had to like try to catch up on all my recovery plan stuff and didn't get that to do a different kind of vlog. You know, it's hard when you're doing Vlogmas, and plus I'm trying to get to my 1,000 posts, my 1,000 videos before the new year, which I'm gonna hit. That Cardi B content just brought me some real good exposure and got me up to, I think I'm at 994 now. So when I drop this, I'll be at 995. So then I'll need 5 more videos before the new year. But I just happened to be scrolling through TikTok. I think I had just got off a live myself. And I saw that she was live, and I thought maybe she was talking about her and Offset. But then when I clicked it, I seen that TikTok was live too. And I'm like, oh, she's live on TikTok. So it was like a whole concert that I don't think many people knew about. And I think that's why it's getting so much traffic on my channel, because people didn't really know about it. And I don't know if TikTok did a replay or if she's going to do a replay of it so that they can get that footage. And had I really known that, I probably would have recorded more. But it was a spur of the moment thing. I don't even remember if my phone was charged or not. I might have been editing content for the video that dropped today. I don't know. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell a friend to tell a friend. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't know what the next one's going to be, but we're going to try to make it do what it do. Thank you to my faithful supporters, too. Those of you who be commenting faithfully and liking my videos. It does not go unnoticed. It does not go unnoticed. I started this channel 3 years ago, and it's been slow growth, but I've loved the maturity, and I appreciate each step for you guys. Like from the Samsung 8 to the 23, and one day we're going to get us a good camera and probably an iPhone too. But when I get the iPhone, I'm telling y'all, I'm just using it for recording. Them bad boys overheat when you go live. Like, nah, y'all ain't gonna fool me or trick me. I don't know how I'm gonna do that editing, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So, namaste.
And you still gotta feel me. A house is a heart, I don't own no realty. Thought I paid my dues, but the game still billed me. They took my innocence, no surprise I pled guilty. Used to love to hit the court, now I hate to go. Used to rake leaves for money, now they pushing snow.